So a couple of weeks ago, I was given this 32-sided die. It's numbered 0 to 30, and one side has a double zero on it. It also says made in Czechoslovakia. I posted about it on Instagram asking for your help to identify it, and I got some pretty wild answers. The right answer was posted pretty quickly, but it's so much more complicated and convoluted than what we thought it was. So the surface answer is that this is a fortune-telling die. They were popular in the 1920s and 30s. Folks sent me images of the dice with the original packaging, and I thought, that's pretty legit. And it is legit, but it's also more than that. So let me rewind. When I posted the video, for whatever reason, the algorithm monster decided to kiss it. We got over 500,000 views, and therefore lots and lots of answers. Some pretty funny ones. Deciding ladies' plant sizes felt pretty spot on to me. The most popular ones by far were Dungeons & Dragons references. Some of those also hilarious. This one in particular made me giggle. Me and 10,000 other humans on the internet, apparently. But this die is definitely older than Dungeons & Dragons. I looked it up. D&D was first published in 1974. This die feels way older, more like something from the early 1900s to me. Because of the double zero, we got a lot of answers that suggested it was for playing roulette. I don't know much about roulette, so I looked that up too. Roulette was invented in the 18th century, apparently, so the date checks out. I did get sidetracked by fanciful rumors that roulette was invented by the mathematician Blaise Pascal. I did some more digging, and that it wasn't. No, that's not true. It was actually derived in the early 1700s from two other games called Portique and Haka. I almost went down a rabbit hole on those histories too, but was able to corral myself back to the task at hand. Roulette. Anyway, while American roulette does have a 0 and a double zero, it actually counts up to 36. European roulette, if you're interested, counts up to 37 and does not include the double zero. But if you remember, our die counts up only to 30. So, not a roulette die. Well, maybe. Well, not exactly. Hold on. Side note on the double zero. Someone in the comment section claiming to be Czech said they thought it was funny because the double zero in the Czech Republic was used to signal a bathroom before WC became the standard across the continent. I also had to look that one up. And it's true. Apparently it was common practice in parts of Germany and Eastern Europe to label bathrooms with 2 zeros next to each other. Another rabbit hole. Nothing substantiated about why that was the case, but a couple of good theories. The funniest being that it looks like 2 cheeks of a butt. Though that seems slightly less likely than the one that says that it originated in hotels. When they had one bathroom per floor, all the guest rooms were numbered 1 through whatever, but to distinguish the bathroom from the guest rooms, it was numbered with a double zero. Sure. That could be true. Anyway, back to the dice. So I thought I had solved it all with a fortune-telling answer. It was often marketed as a crystal ball, you can see why, and they were different versions, purportedly from different parts of the Middle to Far East. In fact, I downloaded a high-res copy of one of the instruction booklets, and my friends and I played, rolling and telling fortunes for each other. It was hilarious, and sometimes really spot on. Our favorite answer was, "You will own automobiles and have every convenience of wealth shortly." Why not? I'll take that. So the practice of divination using dice is known as astragomancy, or sometimes astragyromancy. Don't ask me to pronounce those again. But its roots extend into the depths of pre-recorded history. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, my search had come to an end. Or so I thought. But then someone named @MudThomas commented this: roulette dice that were sold with fortune-telling instructions to circumvent anti-gambling laws. Wait. Okay, so I knew that gambling was outlawed around the same time as Prohibition, but researching, again, apparently it was before. By 1910, almost all gambling was illegal in the US, and that didn't really change, with minor exceptions, until the 1940s. Prohibition, in case you were curious, 1919 to 1931. @MudThomas could be onto something here. It's not modern roulette, but, well, he provided a link, which I followed, and then onto every link that link linked to. Down another rabbit hole I go. Sidetrack once again by the history of Russian roulette and the Jewish game of dreidel, both of which have a fascinating history should you want to do some research on your own. At this point, you may be questioning my sanity, or at least the way I spend my time. I often question both of those things myself. But I finally felt like I had found the right path when I stumbled on John Locke. I know, bear with me. So philosopher John Locke, in his wittily titled treatise Some Thoughts Concerning Education, written in 1693, mentions it might be worth developing a children's teaching tool based on the 32-sided die of the Royal Oak Lottery. Before I get to the Royal Oak Lottery, I have to recount. Locke suggests creating a set of multi-sided die with letters on it, where kids could stake on who would roll an A or B or whatever letter first. I mean, that's an idea, I guess, but teaching kids to gamble seems a touch more complicated than just teaching them the alphabet. I feel like you guys are really getting a sense of the inside of my brain with all these digressions. But the Royal Oak Lottery, a game played with a 32-sided dice. I could not find the rules, but I did find out that it was a variant of, wait for it, the French game Haka, which you may remember was what the game Roulette was originally evolved from. Had I followed that tangent the first time, maybe I would have gotten here faster. Maybe. Point is, I think Mud Thomas was right. I think that this fortune-telling crystal ball may actually have been a gambling ball in disguise. That's actually what they're called, gambling balls. Perhaps not for the exact game of roulette that we know today, but likely something very similar. So, looking for extra clues, I found a different high-res image of the original packaging. And lo and behold, the Hindu crystal ball version was marketed and sold by a New York company called Roulette. Not so mysterious after all. Despite all of that, I am still going to use this as a fortune-telling dice. In fact, I'll be offering mini-divination sessions using this beauty and the original charmingly dated instructions over on my Kofi page. Check the link below if you are interested in having a burning question answered by this fortune-telling / gambling ball. And if you got a kick out of this video, please like and subscribe. Also, if anyone's interested, I've linked below to the various sources that I used to make this video. Thanks for watching.